flush your toilet, it goes one direction. I'm giving you simplistic examples. When you go below the equator, the toilet flushes the other direction because the magnetic connection after the equator is opposite. Just like with the center of the universe, everything works together, right? So what they propose is that we're at that 37 coming into the 38 degree period of the center of our galaxy, where the magnetism that comes from the center of our galaxy is the strongest. You see, and this is going to cause all kinds of major changes on the planet. Now, that's just one of the three things that are going on right now. But listen, if you look back at this, if you study this, you will find it to be very stimulating, and it'll answer a lot of the questions as to what's happening in our solar system. And you don't require something to come between the Earth and the Sun. Now, and I'll take it a moment further, okay? Just because we're coming into that 37, 38th degree, into the strongest side, it takes us a long time to circumvent the entire Milky Way galaxy. Thousands and tens of thousands of years. You guys can argue about it all day long. Right? We're coming into that place right now. Now, other people are saying because the galactic rift or the dark rift or all these other things. Okay, this seems to be the most plausible example. And it seems to be, when you look at where we are, that in fact we are at that 37 to 38th degree in the Milky Way galaxy as we head through the rotation of our galaxy. And that's exactly where we're at. So, I mean, you go back and look at it. You got to look at plasma cosmology. You got to look at electromagnetic conjunctions. You got to realize music of the spheres. This is just one area, by the way. I'm not discounting. I'm not talking in absolutes. I'm not saying that there's not a heavy mass object that is also causing influence. I said I'm talking about one of the three things that are happening right now, and that's one of them. It should make sense, and some of you people should be stimulated by it. Mike out. Let me just say this again. Also, we're seeing a magnetic pole shift that has ramped up over the last 140 years. I mean, it's ramped up pretty significantly in the last 20 years, which is just more evidence of what I'm telling you. Now, what happens with a magnet when you put a bar magnet down and a compass right next to it, and then you bring another magnet in, and you get up to that 37, 38 degree point that I'm telling you about right now? What happens is there's massive flip. I mean, it's very, very gradual when you're at like 80 degrees, 70 degrees, 60 degrees, 50 degrees, 40 degrees. When you get up to about 37 degrees, you start seeing massive changes in the magnetic field. When you get to 38, it's very erratic. When you get to 40, it absolutely makes a erratic flip at 40 degrees. So it's not a gradual thing. At a certain point, it flips quickly. Now that's the magnetic poles. And I can explain how you can bridge that with Earth effects, but go ahead, Terrell.